BA Sports, and we are at venerable
I couldn't work them. Yeah, I couldn't work them. I said that the whole time. I can't work them. But now I know how to work them. I can work them today, cuz. I can work them.
He running the same motherfucking plays. He runs the same fucking passing play.
I can work them today, cuz.
It's a passing play where he got Thomas and Ginn. They cut across each other and
like I got time today, cuz. Man, you sound like you mad. This nigga got off days. And, yeah, I made my money for the week.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success.
Y'all leave me alone, man. Y'all gonna fuck with these Saints. I want to shake your hand, dog.
Solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm hoping the life bring me something for that shit.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Man,
and there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was. As he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and
your defense is lacking, dude. Your defense is lacking.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be
they just say he ain't shit.
Every
time I run, motherfucker be like, he ain't shit.
They wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away, but now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Oh, I forgot I got somebody watching me, so I got to change my shit up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
What's so funny?
Was the target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
You know what's funny. Don't worry about it. I'm all right.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive.
I said, I got somebody watching me. I got to change my plays.
From again, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line,
I got to change my plays out. You did, son. Anybody, zip him up.
43 yards.
Zip
They're
him
able to
up.
strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I got pen and paper right here.
I already know you do,
motherfucker.
I'm writing like a motherfucker.
That's where I gotta start switching my shit up. I got eyes on me. Eagle eyes landed.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Watching my moves, right?
Write a book like All Shelled and Miserable, nigga.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's
you look like you thought you was gonna have it open, didn't you?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You thought you had it open.
Oh. Yeah, daylight.
It was like a motherfucker opened the door and slammed it back on his ass. It was like a motherfucker opened the door and played peekaboo with your ass. Peekaboo.
3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Get off, baby.
16 yards,
I
a first down.
I like it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The first down carry for Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Yeah, baby.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, Zay.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in.
You talking about that nigga, man. What's right here, man?
Shit. Come on, man. Oh, my God. He stripped the shit out of me.
The 30. The 20. And
Stripped the shit out of me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Stripped the
Shut
shit
the
out
fuck
of me.
up, Jud. Nigga, sip your coffee.
But they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown.
Stripped the shit out of me.
Look like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
He's cool. He's stripping. He's got me.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know they do work together.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Running with Kamara. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I was already saying something. I've already grabbed my phone. Well, Hollywood, give me take it back. Yeah, you may have sent me a reference letter to New Orleans, but now you gotta beat them, sucker.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh shit! I don't even know who got the goddamn ball. I know.
Toss play.
I know now.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Man, you gotta find me something to do.
100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, yeah. J-Bell, that motherfucker, he couldn't leave. He got a goosey for me.
1st and 10.
I'm with the ass. Chi-Town, the only motherfucker I ain't put my paws on yesterday.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You gotta get it tonight.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready. Waiting.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
You still got your pen and paper in hand, Tio?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Making sure you're taking notes.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because of that particular play.
Oh, goddamn it, Isaiah, you won't believe what this nigga did last night. Your man's in the room with us. This nigga here. You won't believe what he did. When I beat his ass, you know this nigga, he tried to bribe me, man.
Ready to go for their next drive. They trail a
the nigga tried to bribe me.
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively.
He tried to bribe me not to put post the pictures of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here.
That nigga told me he'll send me $5 to my cash app if I didn't post some pictures of the game.
The defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The nigga tried to bribe me with $5, Tio. Isaiah, he tried to bribe me with $5, man. The fuck?
14-7.
Filthy mouth fucking liar.
That's how you gonna do it with Theo?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
Gabriel mad about that goose thing I left him, man. He wanted
before the game even begins. So throughout your pressure,
Gabriel wanted revenge just there. He did that following game at 28-2 or whatever the fuck he had to 2. He came out and tore my ass up that game. Hold on, man. I ain't see that clock. And then the third game, that time breaker, I had to put the poles on.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Niggas finna have hell, boy, with these New Orleans boys. These New Orleans niggas, man. These New Orleans niggas ain't playing.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
What are you doing, man? You wanna go outside? Put this stinking ass away from me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Alabama, king of the seafood, is having a game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He just jumped online.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on
Who
first
he
down.
rapping? Who he battling? T.O. What? Is it just a freestyle or who actually battling?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a
Promoting
game.
this event they about to
Now
have
the
in
Saints will
Philly. It's
use
a
their third and
freestyle.
final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. Through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the
you gonna go?
You can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, I know. We beat it.
Zay, say it ain't so, huh? No, wait. It's the second quarter, Isaiah.
And then it's 21-7. He know when he's beat, he can't fuck with the Saints.
It's all good. I know how it be, Zay. Hey, it's all good, my man. Here we go. That play.
I got part of the ball and the kicker.
This nigga is referencing to particular plays and shit. He's hurt. Triggered.
Man, look, ain't nobody trying to hit that shit. You got your ass whooped. I got in there damn near, blocked the punt and hit the kicker.
Do you hear the emotion in that nigga, boy?
I know. I beat that nigga ass. Ain't nobody trying to hit that shit, man. You got your ass whooped, man. What you doing, man? You jumping in my business. T.O., we playing basketball.
Yeah,
J-Bill. Yeah, Central.
yeah, y'all go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
This nigga don't want no smoke, man. I'm trying to teach motherfuckers, man.
I don't want to jump in a game and then have to just pull a safe. Say I gotta go.
He knew he wasn't finna beat the Saints. That's why he had to go. He knew he wasn't
After
finna
that
do
last
that.
touchdown you threw, he knew it was looking grim.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That's why I say he beat up on the Steelers. He beat the Steelers up. That's cool. I'm still trying to hold on to the Steelers.
Look, about 10 minutes ago, he was like, I'm like you, T.O. I'm gonna finish this game, then I'm going to eat. And 5 minutes later, this nigga talking about he's done.
He knew he couldn't play. He can't fuck with these things, man. Motherfuckers got problems, T.O.
J-Bill, while I'm at work today, I need you to teach this young boy something. You hear me? Don't let teach this nigga something, JBZ.
T.O., I'm telling you, man, you gotta pay attention to what I'm telling you. It's still broadcasting too if you want to watch it. It's still broadcasting. But I'm trying to
watch J-Bill slide your ass up underneath something like that.
Watch J-Bill come to start referencing particular plays again too. Remember when he almost, I was supposed to call that if his man would have jumped in between the quarterback and the ball, I would have called that and scored.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Man, I had partially blocked the punt and hit the kick at the same time. Hey, it's not, as long as you touch the ball. If you get a piece of that ball, the kicker still got the ball. Hey, no, it's not. If you get a piece of the ball, J-Bill. As long as I got a piece of that ball, I can hit that kicker all I want.
They'll run. This is Camara.
Hey.
And this carry not as productive. He's
I'm going to put y'all ass outside. Cut it out.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Camara trying the right side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I stopped watching the shit, dude. They ain't had to do my management like that. Even though I don't fuck with them in the game no more, they ain't have to do my pick.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look,
I ain't see it.
Just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to step up and stop that run. Here's Camara trying to run for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play it.
Fuck wrong with Kanye, man? This nigga think hey, Kanye stupid hell, man. What the fuck?
The fuck are you talking about?
That nigga told his security, he said, hey, watch, this my city. Nigga went walking through the crowd on his own and shit, splitting the crowd like he got down Moses parting the Red Sea or some shit.
Action them or stick something to him between the second and the third level.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On second down, here's Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. On the ground, this is Kamara.
Nobody picks
and he
him
got
up.
blown
Nobody.
up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter for New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Now Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Looking long for
Ooh, I
Thomas,
tried to
but
dump
that's
it in on his head. Good shit.
Picked by Kevin Byard, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 26. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll have a first down past the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
Mariota on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. After the sack on first down, Mariota, they set up the screen for Henry.
That was a good juke. That was a good cutback. That was a damn good cutback.
21 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw is Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
I'm going to hike the ball.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he locates
Don't do it. Get the fuck
and this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is
one hand to my that's one hand snatching them bitches out.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leads this one with Kamara, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Breeze now on first down.
Oh my goodness.
Incomplete. The target
Oh
that time, Michael
God.
Thomas.
Oh
It'll be
my
2nd
God.
down.
Are
Well,
you
let's have some
serious?
fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get
That
out of
first
there.
one should have
Just
been a
wonder
catch,
if the
man.
pressure
They
of
played me
today's
on that one.
NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
How is he guarding? How is he doing
The
this?
Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 36, Mariota. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Well, he's going to go for it all.
Let's
and
go,
it'll be
baby.
incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of running behind it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendency.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll try to run for the first with him.
All right, gentlemen. He's holding it on,
Space to
man.
maneuver at the 40. That
All right,
was
sucker,
good
I'll
for
catch you tonight.
35 yards on the ground and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
And it's third down.
Hey, check. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On third down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. First down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's a
He bumped the shit out of his ass. Get off me.
And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there